Yeah, Phil LaMarr on the line right now. Now you are in Saskatoon, Sask Expo on the 20th, 21st. Are you prepared? I feel like you could break out the Ollie voice right now because it's cold, man.
Oh, really? I'm trying to think. It's like, it's snowing sideways. That doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How bad is it going to be? I was really looking forward to it till the bus thing, and now you're telling me the weather is. What are you trying to scare me off?
You know about the bus thing? You know about that?
Of course.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, right now it's like 4 degrees Celsius, but it's supposed to get up to about 19, 20 by Monday, so hopefully that'll keep going up by the time you're here next week.
Excellent. I'll bring the Southern California heat with me.
Thank you.
Sounds good, because anybody who had a garden last night, it froze, so it's
Oh no.
It's that time of year again. So when you come to these events for Saskatoon, this will kind of be our first one of this caliber. Like, what are you, a guy who's done so much? What are most people hitting you up for? Is it the Futurama stuff that you did, or?
Well, it's weird because I'm realizing now that I've been doing this a really long time, and my stuff is like segmented. I told a buddy of mine, it's like, you know what? I'm not really famous. I'm more like popular, because there will be things that I've done that one person knows that the guy next to them goes like, I've never heard of it. I mean, I've been at conventions and had, a dad and a mom and the son come up, and the dad's like, oh my God, Pulp Fiction, that's my thing, man. You were great at that. And the son's like, I've never seen it. But Metal Gear, Solid was amazing. I still play that game. And then the mom goes, guys, shut up. It's the guy from Mad TV. I don't know what you're talking about. And none of them will have any concept of the other thing that the other person knows.
Does anyone come up to you talking about the Weekenders?
Very rarely. That was, I think, my first real cartoon.
Wow.
Yeah, that was such a fun show. People almost never mention the Weekenders.
Yes, points
Why
for
is
us.
That? Yay!
We loved it when we were younger. We were watching it.
Oh yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah.
Bring it back. I think we should push for that. I think we should turn this interview into a push for the Weekenders to come back.
There we go. Kickstarter.
No.
I'm still trying to bring Futurama back from the dead again.
I was going to say, I want Futurama back for what would be the third time, fourth time?
Exactly. We're like a zombie. We keep coming back from the dead.
Well, you kind of are this fall with the Simpsorama crossover. How was it working with everyone?
That was a blast. I mean, it was actually a little intimidating, even though we were in the exact same room where we did 10 years of Futurama. All of a sudden, to be there doing The Simpsons, ratcheted things up a bit. Like, okay, all right, well, now I've got to be good. I mean, I had 12 years to warm up. Now I've got to be good.
Wow. Is it hard to get back into it? Like, it's kind of, you got to dust off the old vocal cords and try to get, do you have to watch, maybe old episodes to kind of get the feel for the voice again, or?
No. I mean, I think part of it is, we've been doing the show off, for so long. Mm-hmm. I knew this character like the back of my hat. But although somebody online recently said, why did the voice change from the early episodes to the later ones? Like, I've been doing it for 10 years. Your voice hasn't changed in 10 years? He grew older.
It happens from time to time.
Yes, yeah. But, it was such a joy. And I cannot wait to see. There's some really funny jokes. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. But there's one joke in particular that just killed me about the similarity in design between two characters from each of the shows. And it's really like a great self-referential joke.
Is it a certain metallic character and a certain rotund character?
I'm not at liberty to say.
So when you're doing this show, like Hermes Conrad, are you like him in real life? Are you as anal as he is? Everything's got to be perfect?
No, I think the only thing Hermes and I have in common is shade. No, and glasses. We have the same shaped glasses.
All right.
Yes, no. I am neither as much a toker or as much an accountant. I wish I was as organized as he is.
Can you limbo like him?
And I can't limbo
either. Come on, Phil.
Although and the good part is my wife is not sleeping with Barbados sleep.
No, I kind of thought there's a similarity with a few things in your old career here. On Pulp Fiction, you had was it one line you had in Pulp Fiction?
I think all told it was like 5 or 6 or something. But yes, a very small. I call it a small but significant role.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew they couldn't cut me out without losing that whole 45-minute section of the movie.
Someone had to open the door.
Blood?
Yeah, somebody
Where did the blood come from?
The door just couldn't open itself. Like it was you. So
well, the door. I think the door was that. Yes, that was my big part. Like, hey, somebody's got to open the door, right?
And then later on, and then you're a little bit on Family Guy doing Ollie. Like you have probably the same amount of lines.
Well, those were the shortest work days I've ever had. I mean, that would be literally like a 2-minute work day.
Like how you
walk in,
really?
Say hi to Seth. Like, hey, Seth, what's going on? Hey, it's all good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's try it. It's like, it's raining sideways. Okay, one more. Angrier. It's raining sideways. All right, great. Good to see you. That would be the whole work day.
It's probably a pretty good gig then, the whole voice acting deal, because you kind of just roll in and 4 minutes here, 4 minutes there. Get lunch on the go. It doesn't sound so bad.
No, it is. It's the most humane corner of show business I've been able to find. There's so little ego because everybody makes scale. Like I did a cartoon with a guy named Frank Welker, who is the god of voiceover. There's nobody better, and there's nobody who's been doing it longer. He was the original Freddy on the original Scooby-Doo, and he's still doing Freddy on Scooby-Doo.
That is incredible.
When we do a cartoon together, he gets paid the same as me.
Must feel good.
Scooby-Doo. I think he got a little bit of a bump on Scooby-Doo after 40 years.
I would hope so.
I actually just checked out the documentary last night called "I Know That Voice." It's on Netflix now here, and you appeared in that as well, and it was kind of a cool look at the whole industry and everyone. And they did draw they did say a similar thing about how the industry is different. You feel like everyone's kind of got each other's back, and there's a lot of friends, and people, relationships are formed, unlike other types of acting.
Yeah, well, because you work together over and over again. It's a lot of the same people, and you get to know each other. But you're not on location in Budapest for 17 months. So you're not together long enough to get sick of each other, but you get to see each other long enough that you feel like, there's a bond. Mm-hmm. And like I said, there's so little ego. I mean, people know what they do. People will say, gosh, I don't really do that. Like there's an impression or something, but this other guy is great at it. You should call him. And that happens regularly. Or if you go up for an audition for something, you'll call your buddy like, hey, did you read for this? Because you would knock it out of the park.
Right. Wow. And then the other thing, I guess, which makes it different from other acting is what the pants are probably optional when you're voice acting.
Yes. Although now with the video games, it's actually moving in the other direction. Huh. I got a gig through my voiceover agent where I had to do motion capture, which was far worse than any on-camera gig I ever had to do. Like, on camera, you show up at 6 in the morning, sure, but you get makeup and someone touches you and does your hair for you. In motion capture, you get there at 6 in the morning, you put on basically a scuba suit, someone paints dots on your face, and then you have to, walk around playing, Moomenschanz for, 5 hours.
That's the weird to get the ping pong ball stuck all over you, hey?
Exactly. It's like, all right, now move your arms up, move your arms down. Like, we have to calibrate the computer. Like, this is weird.